Earth is a planet full of wonders, where every corner has a story waiting to be told. Under its endless skies and across stunning landscapes, there are places so surreal they feel like something out of another world. In this video, we're taking you on a journey to explore some of the most mind-blowing natural wonders, hidden gems, and incredible sights that push the limits of imagination. From ancient rock formations shaped by time to landscapes so wild they look like they belong on another planet, these places will make you see Earth in a whole new way. And here's the craziest part. Some of them are still complete mysteries, leaving scientists and explorers baffled to this day. Lauterbrunnen is a village and municipality in the Bern region of Switzerland, located in a valley with limestone cliffs reaching up to 1,000 meters. In 2010, the population of this area was approximately 2,558 people. The name Lauterbrunnen originates from German, where Brunnen means spring or waterfall. This area is a popular destination for extreme sports, especially base jumping with wingsuits. Lauterbrunnen has a railway system that connects it to higher regions of the Alps, playing an important role in transportation and tourism. Additionally, this location was home to silver mines that were exploited during the Middle Ages, which are now classified as a significant national heritage site of Switzerland. Ilulissat Ice Fjord is located on the western coast of Greenland, about 250 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle. It is the outlet of the Cermek-Kujalek Glacier, one of the most active glaciers in the world. Each year, this glacier releases over 35 cubic kilometers of icebergs, accounting for about 10% of Greenland's total iceberg production. The glacier moves at a speed of approximately 40 meters per day, making it one of the fastest moving glaciers globally. Ice chunks breaking off can be as high as 1 kilometer and may get stuck in shallow waters before drifting into the ocean. Ilulissat Icefjord was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2004 due to its significance in climate change research. Phang Nga Bay is located in southern Thailand, covering an area of approximately 400 square kilometers, situated between Phuket Island and the Malay Peninsula. This area has been protected since 1981 as part of Ao Phang Nga National Park. The bay features numerous limestone cliffs that have formed over millions of years due to weathering and erosion, along with a complex system of caves and lagoons. It serves as a habitat for many species of wildlife and unique marine organisms. Beyond its geological significance, this area also holds cultural and historical value, as it was once inhabited by ancient human groups. Today, Phang Nga Bay is regulated to minimize the impact of tourism and protect its natural ecosystem. The Amalfi Coast is located in southern Italy, stretching about 55 kilometers along the Sorrentine Peninsula. This area has a complex coastal terrain with many cliffs and small beaches. In 1997, UNESCO designated the Amalfi Coast as a World Heritage Site due to its historical, cultural, and geographical significance. The local economy mainly relies on tourism, the production of limoncello liqueur, and traditional handmade paper. The Sfusato Amalfitano lemon, grown on terraced gardens, is the key ingredient for producing limoncello. Additionally, this region is well known for its thick handmade paper called bambughina. Transportation mainly depends on the Amalfi Drive, Strada Statale Mixti 3, a 40 kilometers road running along the coast. Obersee has an area of approximately 0.57 square kilometers, a length of 1.32 kilometers, a width of 0.42 kilometer, and a maximum depth of 51 meters. It is situated at an altitude of 613.1 meters above sea level and is part of Berchtesgaden National Park. Obersee is separated from a larger lake by a natural land barrier. Some studies suggest that a major rock slide in 1172 caused this separation, but other opinions state that the lake has always existed independently. There are no residential areas near the lake, only a small farm that operates during the summer months. As it is located within a protected area, activities here are primarily focused on research and ecological tourism, with strict regulations to preserve the natural ecosystem. Port Campbell National Park is located along the Great Ocean Road in Victoria, covering an area of approximately 1750 hectares. The park was established in 1964 and expanded in 1981 to protect limestone formations eroded by the impact of ocean waves and strong winds. This area has a history of numerous shipwrecks due to harsh ocean conditions, which is why it is also called the Shipwreck Coast. The park's ecosystem includes various seabird species, such as little penguins, albatrosses, and peregrine falcons, along with native animals like the southern brown bandicoot and echidna. In March 2023, the Federal Court of Australia recognised the Eastern Maar people as the traditional owners of this area, affirming their rights and cultural heritage over the land. Hawaii is the 50th state of the United States, located in the Pacific Ocean, about 3,700 kilometers from the mainland. It is the only state entirely situated on an archipelago and has no borders with any other U.S. state. Hawaii consists of 8 main islands, including Hawaii, Big Island, Maui, Oahu, Kauai, Molokai, Lanai ni Ihau, and Kaho'olawe. Hawaii has several active volcanoes, including Mauna Loa, the world's largest volcano by volume, and Kilauea, one of the most active volcanoes. Hawaii's economy relies on tourism military presence, agriculture, and biotechnology. The population is about 1.4 million, with large communities of Asian descent, native Hawaiians, and immigrants. The state does not have separate city governments, but is divided into 5 main counties: Honolulu, Hawaii, Maui, Kauai, and Kalawao. Henningsvær is a fishing village in the Lofoten archipelago with approximately 500 residents and is connected to the mainland via a bridge system built in 1983. The village's main economic activity is fishing, particularly cod, while tourism has increasingly become a significant source of income. Henningsvær is also known as a cultural hub with several art galleries. One of the most notable landmarks is the Henningsvær football field, located on a rocky island, which has gained international attention due to its unique location. The development of tourism has affected the local population structure and economy, altering aspects of village life. Lavaux Vineyards, located in the Vaud region of Switzerland, is a famous terraced vineyard that stretches about 30 kilometers along the shores of Lake Geneva. Developed in the 11th century by Benedictine and Cistercian monks, the area now has around 830 hectares of vineyards. The vineyards in Lavaux mainly grow Chasselas grapes, a variety famous for its light white wine. In 2007, Laveau was recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site due to its unique cultural and historical value. To preserve the landscape and character of the area, new construction in Laveau is strictly limited. Visitors can join tours to learn about the grape cultivation process and wine production there. Laveau stands out not only for its history and wine production, but also as an important cultural symbol of Switzerland. Machu Picchu is a prominent archaeological site of the Inca civilization, located at an altitude of 2430 meters in the Andes Mountains of Peru. This complex consists of more than 140 structures, including temples, squares, and terraced farming systems. Machu Picchu is believed to have been a royal retreat or an important religious and astronomical center. In 1911, American explorer Hiram Bingham introduced the site to the Western world. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1983, Machu Picchu is now one of the world's most significant tourist destinations, with strict conservation measures to protect it from human and environmental impact. Azores is an autonomous archipelago of Portugal, located in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, about 1,360 kilometers from the mainland. It is a volcanic region with significant geological and geothermal activity. The economy of the Azores relies on agriculture, fishing, and tourism, with tuna being a key export product. The Azores also have one of the largest marine protected areas in the North Atlantic, helping to preserve marine ecosystems. Due to its strategic location, this archipelago plays an important role for Portugal and the Atlantic region. The population is about 25,000 people, using the euro and operating under an autonomous government. Tianmen Mountain National Forest Park is located in Zhangjiajie, Hunan Province, and is known for its unique geological features. The park covers an area of approximately 96 square kilometers and is home to the Tianmen Cave, a natural arch standing 131.5 meters high, often referred to as the Heaven's Gate. The park also features the world's longest passenger cableway, stretching 7,455 meters with a vertical rise of 1,279 meters, offering panoramic views of the surrounding landscapes. Notably, the park includes a glass walkway suspended over 1,400 meters above the ground, providing a thrilling experience for visitors. Tianmen Mountain is home to diverse flora and fauna, making it a significant area for ecological research and conservation. Additionally, the Tianmen Mountain Temple, first built during the Tang Dynasty, adds cultural and historical value to the site. Cliffs of Moher is one of Ireland's most famous landmarks, stretching approximately 14 kilometers along the Atlantic coast and reaching a maximum height of 214 meters. This cliff formation consists of shale and sandstone, dating back around 300 million years, and is significantly affected by wind and seawater erosion. Beyond its geological significance, Cliffs of Moher is home to more than 20 species of seabirds, including razorbills and puffins. Historically, this area was used as a military observation point to monitor maritime activities off the coast of Ireland. The cliffs have also appeared in several famous films, including Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince and the Princess Bride. Wadi Rum is the largest valley in Jordan, covering an area of about 720 square kilometers. It was recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site in 2011 due to its unique natural and cultural value. Wadi Rum has a desert climate, with rare rainfall that often occurs as flash floods due to storms. This area is also home to the Bedouin tribe, who have developed eco-adventure tourism. Popular activities in Wadi Rum include jeep tours, camel riding, rock climbing, and camping. With its deep historical and cultural value, Wadi Rum reflects the interaction between humans and the natural environment. Wadi Rum's strategic location, near the border with Saudi Arabia, also contributes to the importance of this area. Australia's coastline stretches approximately 34,000 kilometres, including both the mainland and Tasmania, making it one of the longest coastlines in the world. It is also the country with the most beaches, with over 12,000 beaches along its shores. About 50% of Australia's population lives within 7 kilometres of the coast, highlighting its significance to daily life and the economy. The Australian coastline has over 1,000 estuaries, playing a crucial role in the ecosystem and providing habitats for many aquatic species. Australia has the third largest exclusive economic zone in the world, covering approximately 8.1 million square kilometres, including the waters around the Australian Antarctic Territory. The coastal terrain is highly diverse, featuring cliffs, small bays, and important mangrove systems. Additionally, more than half of the world's 60 seagrass species are found here, helping to stabilize soil and reduce erosion. Phong Nha Ke Bang National Park, located in Quang Binh Province, Vietnam, covers an area of over 133,000 ha and was recognized by UNESCO as a World Natural Heritage Site in 2003. It is one of the largest and oldest limestone areas in Asia. Phong Nha Ke Bang is home to around 300 caves, including the longest and deepest caves in Vietnam. The national park also features a rich system of underground rivers, one of the largest underground river systems in the world. It is home to the only limestone evergreen forest in Vietnam, with evergreen trees that have a lifespan of 500–600 years. Phong Nha Ke Bang also hosts many rare animal and plant species, including 3 rare species of orchids listed in the Red Book of Vietnam and the Red List of the World. Recognized for its biodiversity in 2015, this national park is a prominent tourist destination, attracting visitors both domestically and internationally. Amazon, Ecuador covers approximately 40% of Ecuador's territory and is one of the most biodiverse regions in the world. It is home to over 3,500 plant species and 1,500 vertebrate species, including many endemic species that remain largely unstudied. Some indigenous tribes, such as the Tagari and Taramananane, continue to live entirely isolated from modern civilization. The Amazon rainforest plays a crucial role in regulating the global climate, absorbing CO2 and producing a significant amount of oxygen. However, the region faces threats from oil extraction, leading to deforestation and water pollution. To protect the Amazon, Ecuador has implemented a debt-for-nature swap worth $1.5 billion, allocating approximately $460 million for rainforest conservation over the coming decades. Parati is a city with a history dating back to the Portuguese colonial era, having played an important role in the transportation of gold from Brazil's interior to Europe. The name Parati originates from Tupi, the language of the indigenous people, and was named after a common fish species in the area. The city's historic center has a uniquely designed street system that allows tidal waters to flow in and naturally clean the streets. In 2019, Parati was recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site due to its historical significance and connection to the Atlantic forest ecosystem. The city has preserved its colonial-era architecture and urban planning, remaining largely untouched by modernization. Parity is also located in a region with a highly diverse ecosystem, home to many endemic plant and animal species. Bali is the only province in Indonesia where the majority of the population follows Hinduism, with about 87.9% of residents adhering to this religion. The Subak irrigation system, dating back to the 9th century, regulates water distribution for rice fields and has been recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Tourism plays a crucial role in Bali's economy, accounting for approximately 80% of total income, with Ngurah Rai International Airport connecting the island to many countries. The waters around Bali are part of the Coral Triangle, home to over 500 coral species and a diverse range of marine life. One of Bali's most significant holidays is Nyepi, also known as the Day of Silence, during which all activities on the island come to a halt. Tumpak Sewu, also known as Koban Sewu, is a famous waterfall in East Java with a height of up to 122 meters. The waterfall is located between the Pronojiwo, Lumajang, and Ampel Gading districts in Malang and is one of the tallest waterfalls in Indonesia. The waterfall has a powerful flow, especially during the rainy season when the water falls intensely. However, the path to the base of the waterfall is steep and slippery, requiring good physical condition. Tumpak Sewu is a popular destination for photography enthusiasts due to its impressive landscape. The area surrounding the waterfall has a diverse ecosystem with species of plants and animals typical of tropical regions. The waterfall is about 70 kilometers from Malang, taking around 2 to 3 hours to drive there. The Dalmatian coast is one of Europe's most unique regions, with over 1,000 limestone islands, most of which are uninhabited. This region was once controlled by several empires, including the Romans, Byzantines, Venetians, and Austro-Hungarians, contributing to its diverse architecture and culture. The Dalmatian coast has a typical Mediterranean climate, with hot, dry summers and mild, wet winters, making it ideal for agriculture, particularly grape and olive cultivation. It has been a strategic maritime route since ancient times and continues to play a crucial role in maritime trade today. The area has 3 international airports in Dubrovnik, Split, and Zadar, providing strong connections to the rest of Europe. Some architectural sites here are recognized as UNESCO World Heritage Sites due to their historical significance. Additionally, the Dalmatian Sea has a rich ecosystem, vital for the fishing industry and ecotourism. Uyar was an important commercial center in the late 19th and early 20th centuries, with many merchant ships operating in the Mediterranean region. After the 1956 earthquake, many buildings were destroyed, causing some residents to leave. To adapt to the terrain and earthquake risks, many houses in Uyar were built into volcanic cliffs, increasing structural strength and insulation. Due to the lack of natural rivers or streams, Uyar residents once relied on rainwater collection systems before the establishment of desalination plants. Thanks to its historical role in trade, Oia was one of the first areas in Santorini to have electricity. To protect the landscape and maintain a peaceful atmosphere, many areas in Oia prohibit car traffic. In addition to tourism, fishing and grape cultivation continue to support the local wine industry. Sapa is a mountainous town in Lào Cai province, located at an altitude of approximately 1,600 meters above sea level. The climate here is subtropical humid, but strongly influenced by altitude, with cool summers and winters that can drop below degree, occasionally experiencing snowfall. Sapa is home to many ethnic minorities, such as the Hmong, Dao, Tay, Jie, and Zafo, each with its own culture, clothing, and language. Fansipan Peak, standing at 3,143 meters, is considered the roof of Indochina and attracts many mountain climbing enthusiasts. Sapa has a strategic location near the border, about 315 kilometers from Hanoi, accessible via expressway, or by combining a train journey to Lào Cai with a connecting vehicle to the town. Due to rapid tourism development, the town has changed significantly, with an increase in hotels and services, while also posing challenges for nature conservation and cultural preservation. The Austrian Alps are part of the Eastern Alps, stretching across several Central European countries. This region is important for both the economy and tourism of Austria, with over 7,200 kilometers of ski slopes and more than 2,500 cable cars. The Alps also contribute significantly to agriculture, particularly livestock farming and dairy production. The Austrian Alps are a major source of renewable energy, primarily from hydroelectric power, thanks to the rivers that originate in the mountains. In summer, the area attracts outdoor enthusiasts for activities like mountain climbing and hiking. National parks like Hoatawan protect diverse ecosystems and provide opportunities for scientific research. Tianzi Mountain is located in the Zhangjiajie National Forest Park, Hunan Province, China, known for its unique and distinctive limestone columns. The mountain range stretches about 30 kilometers, with peaks ranging from 1,000 to 1,300 meters above sea level. The mountain is named after Xiang Dakun, a Tujia farmer leader who proclaimed himself Emperor of Heaven in the 17th century. The park was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1992. One of the highlights of this area is the 7.5 kilometers cable car, considered the longest in the world. This area is also home to many rare animals, such as golden monkeys and ibex. The Himalayas is the highest mountain range in the world, stretching about 2,400 kilometers across 6 countries, with the majority located in Nepal. It is home to 8 of the 10 highest peaks in the world, including Mount Everest, which stands at 8,848.86 meters. The Himalayas play a crucial role in the region's climate and give rise to major rivers like the Ganges and the Indus. This mountain range also strongly influences monsoon patterns and temperature changes. Politically, Nepal controls most of the Himalayan region and enforces strict conservation policies to protect the environment. The Himalayas also hold deep cultural and religious significance for many communities, especially those living in the harsh conditions of the area. Tonga is an island nation located in the South Pacific, consisting of about 170 islands, with 45 of them inhabited. Tonga covers an area of approximately 750 square kilometers and has a population of around 100,000 people. Tonga is a constitutional monarchy with a king at the head, and the political power is largely held by the royal family and noble families. The country has a tropical climate, with a rainy season from November to April and a dry season from May to October. Tonga lies on the Pacific Ring of Fire and experiences volcanic activity, frequently facing threats from tropical cyclones and earthquakes. Tonga gained independence from the United Kingdom in 1970 and is a member of the United Nations and the Commonwealth. Rome is one of the oldest cities in the world, with over 2,800 years of development, once serving as the center of the Roman Empire, one of the greatest civilizations in history. The city is now the capital and political administrative center of Italy, hosting many important government institutions. With a population of approximately 2.86 million people, Rome is the most populous city in Italy and the third largest in the European Union. It is also home to the Vatican, the world's smallest independent state and the center of the Catholic Church. Rome's economy is primarily driven by tourism, finance, and technology, attracting millions of visitors each year. Additionally, Rome has had a significant impact on art, architecture, law, and language across many nations worldwide. Oahu is the most populous island in Hawaii and serves as the state's economic and political center. It is home to Honolulu, one of the most strategic cities in the Pacific. Oahu is also the location of Pearl Harbor, a vital naval base that was attacked in 1941, leading to the United States' entry into World War II. Beyond its historical and military significance, Oahu is famous for its massive winter waves, attracting professional surfers from around the world. During World War II, the US constructed a network of secret military tunnels on Oahu, some of which remain undisclosed to this day. Before becoming part of the United States, Oahu played a crucial role as a major trade hub, connecting China, Japan, and Europe. Bonifacio is a town located at the southern tip of the island of Corsica in the Corse du Sud province of France. The town is built on a limestone promontory with cliffs rising up to 70 meters. Bonifacio was founded around the year 828 AD as a defense against pirates. In the late 12th century, the town was captured by the Genoese from Pisa. Bonifacio has an important natural harbor and is a major maritime center of Corsica. Historical structures in the town, such as fortresses and ramparts, have been well preserved to this day. The town is also known for its sea caves, which can be accessed by boat. The town once served as the political capital of southern Corsica, before it was moved to Ajaccio. The Lofoten Islands are located above the Arctic Circle, but have a mild climate due to the Gulf Stream. This is a sparsely populated area, with around 25,000 residents primarily engaged in cod fishing, an industry that has existed since the Viking era. Every year, Arctic cod migrate to this region, creating an important source of income. Additionally, tourism plays a significant role in the economy, but local authorities strictly regulate it to prevent overcrowding and protect the environment. Lofoten is known for two unique natural phenomena: the midnight sun from late May to mid-July, and the northern lights from September to March. The marine ecosystem here is highly diverse, home to many species of fish, seabirds, seals, and whales. Raja Ampat is one of the most biodiverse marine ecosystems in the world. It is part of the Coral Triangle, which contains over 75% of the planet's hard coral species. With more than 1,500 species of fish, Raja Ampat has a greater marine biodiversity than both the Red Sea and the Caribbean. Notably, it is one of the few places where both oceanic manta rays and reef manta rays can be observed. Thanks to nutrient-rich ocean currents, the coral reefs here have shown remarkable resilience, even after global bleaching events. The crystal-clear waters offer visibility up to 30 meters, making it an ideal destination for diving. The low population density and controlled tourism help preserve Raja Ampat's pristine environment. Dubrovnik, formerly known as Ragusa, is a coastal city located in the southern part of Croatia on the Adriatic coast. The city has a long history, once being an independent maritime republic, famous for its economy based on maritime trade and diplomatic skills. In 1667, the city experienced a major earthquake that caused significant damage to its infrastructure and human lives. However, after this disaster, Dubrovnik was rebuilt and restored, continuing to develop as a cultural and commercial hub. Today, Dubrovnik is a modern city with an economy primarily based on tourism, especially cultural and historical tourism. The city was designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979, highlighting its historical and cultural value. Bernina Express is one of the highest train routes in Europe, reaching an altitude of 2,253 meters. This train line connects Switzerland and Italy, starting from St. Moritz and ending in Tirano, passing through 55 tunnels and 196 bridges, including the famous Landwasser Viaduct. The journey lasts about 4 hours and is recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site due to its unique design and outstanding construction techniques. The Bernina Express is not just a mode of transportation, but also a special travel experience, attracting international tourists. The train cars of the Bernina Express are equipped with large windows, allowing passengers to enjoy the breathtaking natural scenery. This train line also has significant importance in transportation, with its advanced railway design enabling it to operate through difficult terrain areas. Mont Saint-Michel and its surrounding bay were recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1979 due to their significant cultural and historical value. Due to its strategic location, Mont Saint-Michel served as a crucial fortress that helped France repel numerous attacks, especially during the 100 Years' War. During the French Revolution, the site was converted into a prison to hold political prisoners. The Mont Saint-Michel Bay has the strongest tidal variations in Europe, with the sea receding several kilometers before rapidly returning. To protect Mont Saint-Michel from the risk of silting up, The French government undertook a major conservation project, including the construction of a new bridge and improvements to the water system. Today, Mont Saint-Michel has very few permanent residents, but welcomes over 3 million visitors annually, making it one of France's most significant tourist destinations. Pamukkale is located in Denizli province, southwestern Turkey, and is a natural hot spring system rich in minerals. The area is primarily formed from calcium carbonate, creating white travertine terraces. The temperature of the hot springs here ranges from 35 degrees C to 100 degrees E and is believed to have health benefits. Pamukkale was recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1988. Since ancient times, the hot springs here have been used as a thermal bathing area. Today, Pamukkale attracts many tourists and is under strict management to preserve its unique geological structure. Istanbul is the largest city in Turkey, spanning both the Asian and European continents, separated by the Bosphorus Strait. The city has a population of over 14 million and serves as an important economic, cultural, and historical center of the country. Istanbul was the capital of 4 major empires: Roman, Byzantine, Latin, and Ottoman, playing a crucial role in many historical periods. The city has a diverse economy, thriving in sectors such as finance, textiles, electronics, automotive, and tourism. Istanbul has a temperate climate with warm and dry summers, while winters are cool and humid. With its strategic location between Asia and Europe, Istanbul is one of the most influential cities in the Middle East and Europe. Reunion Island covers an area of 2,511 square kilometers and has a population of nearly 900,000 people. Its capital is Saint-Denis, the most important administrative and economic center on the island. Geographically, Réunion was formed by volcanic activity, with Piton de la Fournaise being one of the most active volcanoes in the world. Réunion is divided into 4 districts and 24 communes operating under the direct administration of the French government. The island's economy mainly relies on agriculture, particularly sugarcane cultivation, along with tourism and public services. It also depends heavily on financial subsidies from France to maintain infrastructure development and socio-economic programs. Réunion's culture is influenced by multiple regions, including Europe, Africa, India, and China, as reflected in its language, cuisine, and traditions. Heo Sok National Park in southern Thailand covers an area of approximately 739 square kilometers and was established in 1980. This area contains a primary rainforest, believed to be older than the Amazon, with a history spanning over 160 million years. Cow sock is also one of the few places where the Rafflesia flower, one of the largest flowers in the world, can be found, reaching up to 90 centimeters in diameter. The park's landscape consists of towering limestone mountains, an extensive cave system, and rivers shaped by geological processes over millions of years. It receives high annual rainfall, averaging around 3,500 millimeters, which supports the richness of its ecosystem. It is also a crucial area for biodiversity conservation and nature research in Thailand. St. Petersburg is the second largest city in Russia, was founded in 1703 by Tsar Peter the Great, and was the capital of the Russian Empire until 1918. Historically, it was an important political center, the site of the October Revolution in 1917 and the nearly 900-day siege during World War II. Today, St. Petersburg has a population of approximately 5.6 million people and is governed as a federal city with 18 administrative districts. The city is an important economic hub, known for industries such as shipbuilding, information technology, mechanical engineering, and maritime trade. In 1990, the historic center of St. Petersburg and its associated monuments were recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The climate here has long, cold winters and short summers, with the unique phenomenon of white nights, when the sun only sets for a few hours. Bryce Canyon National Park is located in southwestern Utah, United States, covering an area of 3,535 acres, 145.02 square kilometers. It is a series of collapsed rock arches and hoodoos formed over millions of years through weathering and erosion. The park is part of the Grand Staircase system, where sedimentary layers extend to the Grand Canyon. The diverse ecosystem includes whitebark pine, lynxes, moose, and various birds of prey. Bryce Canyon is also renowned for its clear night skies, making it an ideal destination for astronomy observation. It attracts around 2.5 million visitors annually and serves as a significant site for studying geological changes in the western U.S. plateau. Antarctica is the coldest continent on Earth, with the lowest recorded temperature of 89.2 degrees. It is also the highest continent, with an average elevation of about 2,200 meters above sea level. This is the driest place on the planet, with an annual average precipitation of less than 50 millimeters, much lower than most deserts. About 98% of this continent is covered by ice, containing around 60% of the world's freshwater supply. There are no permanent residents here, only between 1,000 and 5,000 scientists and staff working at research stations seasonally. Under the 1959 Antarctic Treaty, this continent does not belong to any country and is designated solely for peaceful purposes and scientific research. Climate change is significantly impacting Antarctica, with ice melting at an increasing rate, affecting global sea levels. Weskinen Lake is located in the Bernese Oberland region of Switzerland, covering an area of approximately 1.1147 square kilometer, with a length of 1.6 kilometers and a width of 1 kilometer. The lake is situated at an altitude of 1578 meters above sea level and has a maximum depth of 56 meters. It was formed by a large landslide and is primarily fed by mountain streams, with water draining through underground channels. Since 2007, Oeschinen Lake has been part of the UNESCO World Heritage Site, Jungfrau Aletsch Beachhorn. During winter, the lake typically freezes from December to May, making it suitable for activities such as ice fishing. The lake serves as a habitat for many cold-water fish species, particularly trout and carp. Lake Como is the third largest lake in Italy, with an area of approximately 146 square kilometers and a maximum depth of 414 meters. The lake has an inverted Y shape and was formed during the Ice Age. Lake Como has been a retreat since Roman times and still plays an important role in Italian tourism. Tourism is the main economic sector, with activities such as boating and luxury resorts. Additionally, the region is well known for its silk production, which is exported to many countries. Lake Como also has a rich ecosystem with various freshwater fish species and unique vegetation. It is also a significant location for scientific research on climate change and freshwater environments in Europe. Plitvice Lake, located in Croatia's largest national park, is one of Europe's most remarkable destinations and has been a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1979. The system of 16 major lakes is naturally interconnected by waterfalls and streams, formed over thousands of years through limestone deposition. This area is home to many rare species, such as brown bears, wolves, lynxes, and foxes. To protect the ecosystem, activities like swimming, fishing, and boating are strictly prohibited. In 1991, it was the site of the first conflict during Croatia's war for independence. Today, authorities limit the number of visitors to preserve the environment. The largest lake in the system, Kozjak, covers 82 hectares and reaches a depth of 47 meters. Antalya is a province in southern Turkey, with many caves of significant archaeological and geological value. Some caves in this region show evidence of human habitation dating back to the Paleolithic era, with discoveries of stone tools and animal bones. These findings indicate the presence of both Neanderthals and Homo sapiens in the area. Some caves also contain water reservoirs from the Roman era, proving their long-term use throughout history. Certain caves have unique air conditions that are studied for their effects on human health. The cave systems in this region are not only important for human history, but also help scientists better understand the Earth's crust changes. Santa Magdalena Church is a church located in the Dolomites region, in the province of South Tyrol, Italy. The church has a long history and was built in the traditional architectural style of South Tyrol. The church is situated in the Val di Funes Valley, within the Dolomites mountain system, which is part of the Alps. This area has cultural influences from Italy, Austria, and Germany due to historical shifts in control over time. Administratively, Santa Magdalena Church belongs to the autonomous province of South Tyrol, which has linguistic and cultural differences compared to other regions of Italy. The local government enforces strict preservation policies, ensuring that architectural structures like Santa Magdalena Church remain in good condition. Lucerne is an important city in central Switzerland, located in the canton of the same name and situated by Lake Lucerne. It is a major transportation hub with railway, road, and waterway connections to various regions in the country. The city joined the Swiss Confederation in the 14th century and has played a significant role in the country's history. Lucerne features the Kapellbrücke, one of the oldest covered wooden bridges in Europe, along with the water tower, Wasserturm, which was once used as a storage facility and prison. The city has a strong economy focused on tourism, finance, technology, and education. Lucerne also hosts the Lucerne Festival, a major classical music event that attracts renowned international artists. Zermatt is a town located 16 and 20 meters above sea level, making it one of the highest settlements in Switzerland. The town is notable for its policy of banning internal combustion engine vehicles, allowing only electric cars and horse-drawn carriages to circulate to protect the environment and keep the air clean. About 5,800 people live in Zermatt, but the population can significantly increase during the tourist season. Zermatt is well connected to other areas by a modern railway system, including the famous Glacier Express, a train journey that lasts about 8 hours. The climate in Zermatt is cold in winter and cool in summer, greatly affecting tourism activities. The town also focuses on sustainable development and uses renewable energy to protect the environment. Despite being a small town, Zermatt boasts modern infrastructure, with services such as hotels, hospitals, and schools serving both residents and tourists. British Columbia, BC, is the westernmost province of Canada, bordering the Pacific Ocean and US states. The province covers an area of approximately 9,44735 square kilometers and has a diverse climate, with temperate climate along the coast and continental climate inland. BC's economy mainly relies on industries such as technology, tourism, natural resource extraction, and manufacturing. The province also stands out for its cultural diversity, thanks to indigenous and immigrant communities. The capital of BC is Victoria, located on Vancouver Island, while the largest city, Vancouver, is situated on the mainland. BC is home to many national parks and nature reserves, which protect biodiversity and serve as sites for scientific research. The Red Sea is an important shallow sea located between Africa and the Arabian Peninsula, connecting to the Atlantic Ocean via the Suez Canal and Bab el-Mandeb. The Red Sea stretches up to 1,900 kilometers long, with a surface area of about 4,000 pounds, 45,000 square kilometers. The Red Sea plays an important role in international trade, as about 12% of the world's oil is transported through it. The Suez Canal connects the Red Sea to the Mediterranean, serving as a vital shipping route for global trade. However, the area also faces security issues, as Houthi forces in Yemen have increased attacks on commercial ships. This has affected global supply chains and increased shipping costs. The Red Sea is not only an important shipping route, but also has a significant impact on global economy and security. Whitehaven Beach is located on Whitsunday Island, Queensland, Australia, and is famous for its pure white sand that contains 98% silica. This helps the sand not retain heat, creating a comfortable feeling for visitors. The beach is about 7 kilometers long, with no accommodations or restaurants, so visitors need to prepare food and drinks in advance. Popular activities at Whitehaven Beach include swimming, walking along the beach, and joining boat or helicopter tours to see the entire beach. Visitors can also participate in activities like diving to explore the nearby Great Barrier Reef. To protect the environment, visitors must follow conservation regulations and not disturb the local ecosystem. Kraków is one of the oldest cities in Poland, founded in the 7th century. The city was once the capital of Poland, before Warsaw took over in the 16th century. Kraków is home to the Jagiellonian University, one of the oldest universities in Europe. The old town of Kraków is recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site due to its unique architectural and historical value. The city is also famous for its cultural festivals, particularly music and art festivals held annually. It also hosts many museums that exhibit significant works of art and historical heritage of Poland. Kraków has experienced many significant historical events, especially during World War II, yet it has preserved valuable cultural heritage. Niagara Falls is a group of 3 large waterfalls located on the Niagara River, marking the border between Canada and the United States. It was formed at the end of the last ice age, when water from melting glaciers created the Niagara River. The average water flow of the falls is 2,400 cubic meter/s, making it the waterfall with the highest flow rate in North America. It is also an important source of hydroelectric power, with power plants built on both sides of the border. Continuous erosion causes the position of the falls to change over time. This makes Niagara an important subject for geological and hydrological research. In addition to its role in energy and research, the falls contribute significantly to the tourism economy of both Canada and the United States. With a massive number of visitors each year, the area is strictly managed to balance tourism development and natural resource protection. Santorini is an island in the Cyclades group in the Aegean Sea, with an area of approximately 90.69 square kilometers and a population of over 15,000 people. The island was formed by multiple volcanic eruptions, with the Minoan eruption around 3,600 years ago creating a submerged caldera. Santorini has a hot, semi-arid climate, with dry and hot summers and rainy winters. The economy mainly relies on tourism, with about 2 million visitors annually. Additionally, wine production from local grape varieties also plays an important role. In February 2025, the area recorded several minor earthquakes, prompting authorities to take precautionary measures to ensure the safety of residents and tourists. Halong Bay, located in Quang Ninh Province, Vietnam, is a prominent bay area with a size of approximately 1,553 square kilometers, including 1969 islands, mostly limestone. The core zone of the bay spans 335 square kilometers, where most of the islands are concentrated. This area was formed through a geological process lasting 500 million years and features karst systems that developed over 20 million years, making it one of the rare tropical marine karst systems in the world. In 1994, Halong Bay was recognized by UNESCO as a World Natural Heritage Site for its aesthetic value, and in 2000 it was further recognized for its unique geological and geomorphological value. Additionally, the ecosystem here is highly diverse, including evergreen forests and marine ecosystems, with the presence of many endemic flora and fauna species. This site is not only a natural heritage of great scientific value, but also an important economic and tourism hub. Vang Vieng is a town in Vientiane province, located about 150 kilometers north of the capital, Vientiane. This town was once a small stopover, but began attracting tourists in the 1990s. After 2012, the Lao government implemented stricter regulations to promote sustainable tourism development. The tourism industry is the main source of income for the local economy, with many hotels, guest houses, and services catering to visitors. A portion of the population still engages in agriculture and fishing. Vang Vieng holds a key position on National Route 13, the main road connecting Vientiane and Luang Prabang. Recently, the Laos-China high-speed railway has significantly reduced travel time. Fiji is an island nation located in the South Pacific, consisting of about 330 islands, of which approximately 110 are inhabited. The capital of Fiji is Suva, located on Viti Levu, one of the country's two largest islands. Fiji has a population of about 900,000 people, with two main ethnic groups: indigenous Fijians, 56.8%, and Indo-Fijians, 37.55%. The official languages of the country include English, Fijian, and Fiji Hindi. Due to its geographical location, the country is frequently affected by tropical cyclones. Economically, Fiji relies on tourism, fishing, agriculture, particularly sugarcane, and bottled water exports. Fiji is a republic that gained independence from the United Kingdom in 1970 and has since experienced several political changes. Trang is one of the few places in the world recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site under both cultural and natural criteria in 2014. This area features a limestone mountain system that formed hundreds of millions of years ago, along with a network of natural caves and a unique wetland environment. Archaeological evidence shows that humans have lived here for over 3,000 years, leaving behind stone tools, animal bones, and human remains. Trang An also played an important role in Vietnam's history, serving as a natural defense zone during various periods of war. Beyond its geological and historical value, the site has a diverse ecosystem with many rare plant and animal species. Today, the area enforces strict conservation measures to minimize the impact of tourism on its landscape and ecosystem. The Tara River is approximately 146 kilometers long, flowing through Montenegro and Bosnia and Herzegovina, with some sections forming a natural border between the two countries. This river has created the deepest canyon in Europe, with a maximum depth of about 1,300 meters and a length of 78 kilometers. This canyon is part of Durmitor National Park and is included in the UNESCO World Heritage List. The Tara River provides an important source of clean water for the region and is home to the Huchen salmon, an endangered species. Some plans to build hydroelectric dams on the Drina River and possibly the Tara River have sparked controversy due to environmental concerns. The Tara River also has economic value due to tourism, particularly water sports such as whitewater rafting, which generates significant revenue for the local area. Capri is an island in the Gulf of Naples, southern Italy, famous since ancient Roman times when Emperor Tiberius chose it as his retreat. The island covers an area of approximately 10.4 square kilometers and has a permanent population of over 12,000 people. The island's transportation system includes a funicular, small buses, and boats connecting to its two main ports, Marina Grande and Marina Piccola. The local economy mainly relies on tourism, alongside fishing and wine production. With its long history and strategic location in the Tyrrhenian Sea, Capri is not only a famous tourist destination, but also an important part of the culture and economy of the Campania region. Lençóis Maranhenses National Park in Maranhão, Brazil, covers an area of approximately 1,550 square kilometers and is distinguished by its vast white sand dune system. It is not a true desert because it receives an average annual rainfall of 1,200 to 1,500 millimeters, creating temporary freshwater lagoons between the dunes, which mainly exist from June to September. The local population primarily relies on fishing and tourism for their livelihood. The national park was established in 1981 to protect its unique ecosystem and is managed by the Chico Mendes Institute for Biodiversity Conservation, ICMBIO. In July 2024, Lençóis Maranhenses was recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, acknowledging its exceptional geological and ecological value. Salzburg is the hometown of musical genius Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, who was born here in 1756. The city is also famous for the film The Sound of Music, based on the true story of the Von Trapp family. The old town of Salzburg was recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1996 due to its well-preserved Baroque architecture. One of the city's key landmarks is Hohensalzburg Castle, one of the largest and best preserved medieval castles in Europe. Additionally, the city is home to Stiegelbrauwelt Brewery, established in 1492 and still in operation today, making it one of the oldest craft breweries in Europe. The city also hosts Paris-Lodron University of Salzburg, one of Austria's oldest universities, founded in 1622, playing a significant role in education and research. Banff National Park, established in 1885, is Canada's oldest national park and part of a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Covering approximately 641 square kilometers, Banff attracts around 4 million visitors annually, making it one of the most visited national parks in the world. Banff is also home to 3 major ski resorts, drawing athletes from around the globe. The park has a system of wildlife overpasses and tunnels to protect animals from traffic accidents. Banff is home to various species, including North American grizzly bears, moose, lynx, and gray wolves. The discovery of natural hot springs in 1883 played a significant role in the establishment of the park. Lisbon is one of the oldest cities in Europe, with a history of over 3,000 years, having been an important center for civilizations such as the Phoenicians, Romans, and Moors. The hilly terrain means that Lisbon's street system has no straight roads, leading to the use of trams and elevators for transportation. In 1755, the city experienced an earthquake measuring between 8.5 and 9.0 on the Richter scale, accompanied by a tsunami and massive fires, completely changing its urban architecture. Lisbon is home to the Vasco da Gama Bridge, which spans 12.3 kilometers, making it the longest bridge in Europe and larger than the Golden Gate Bridge in the United States. Maui is the second largest island in the Hawaiian archipelago, covering an area of approximately 1883 square kilometers. The island was formed by two large volcanoes connected by a narrow isthmus. In 2020, Maui had a population of about 168,000, making it the third most populous island in Hawaii. The island's economy mainly relies on tourism, attracting nearly 3 million visitors annually, along with agriculture focused on pineapples and sugarcane. The marine ecosystem around Maui has been affected by pollution and tourism activities, leading to the degradation of some coral reefs. Maui's transportation system is relatively limited, with no highways connecting the entire island, making travel dependent on small roads and domestic flights. In the past, Maui had a railway system serving the agricultural industry, but it has now been completely removed.